Look, you have like 2 days to learn your ABCs from what I remember, and it's like, all right, now you fucking read, bro.
Welcome back to the Dairyland Duo. This is episode 3. We got
Nusret.
Nusret.
I'll let you grab that.
All right, here we go. All right, so who is Nusret?
I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you.
Where are you from?
I was born in Europe. I was born in Bosnia. Moved here to Rockford in 2002 to Illinois. Pretty much just lived there. I don't know why my parents chose Rockford, of all places in the U.S.
All places, yeah.
Yeah.
They have like work or something, or
I don't know. I think it was just like the luck of the draw when they like pick where you're gonna go and where they're gonna send you. They just kind of like pick a place. Some people get Chicago. I got relatives in Idaho. Yeah, I think it's more like more affordable places where, you know, when you just come, you don't have anything. So it's more like affordable places to live. I think they try to do that, but yeah.
how old were you when you moved over?
Well, so hold on. That's a crazy concept to me too, because like, so my buddy Rod that I was in the military with, he all of his family like moved to Wisconsin from Mexico. Like, it makes no sense to me that like all these like foreign like immigrants and stuff are moving to like all these northern countries. It's just crazy to me. But.
Yeah, the northern states.
Northern states.
Yeah, we actually do have like a pretty big Hispanic population here, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
Wisconsin's a good state. I guess you live in Illinois, but it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. So my first impression of Wisconsin coming here, like right now, I saw a man with graphic pants. Like, he had pictures on his blue jeans. And I was like, is this what Wisconsin is?
So this
I
is
don't
what
come up here
Beloit. This is Beloit.
Judge Wisconsin off of Beloit.
Yeah, Beloit's basically Illinois. We're like northern Illinois.
Yeah.
Like it's so different. If you go a little bit more, you'll
Gotcha.
This
But
is like Rockford's baby.
Yes, people call this like Little Rockford or
It actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because you would see some stuff like that in Rockford.
My dad calls this place Detroit.
Most people call this Detroit, and then Janesville's Janes Vegas.
Yeah,
I don't know. Really.
Janesville.
Chainsville is a good one. They're adding a Chili's.
No, dude, what
No, we
are
got
they
Chili's.
adding?
They are constantly at the old Perkins is now becoming a Chili's.
Oh, what the fuck? But-
So yeah.
So your parents decided to move here. So how old were you in 2002 when you like moved here?
I was 8. I was 8 years old. Very young. I just did went through first grade in Bosnia. Well, actually, technically in Croatia, because we lived over there. I don't know how much you guys know about the history of Bosnia or what it is. In the early 90s, there was like a huge civil war over there. It was a big like country over there, and then somebody died, and like 4 or 5 countries got into like a humongous war. And I was born in the middle of that. So
Wow.
yeah.
So basically, like your parents were escaping that.
Yeah, so we were refugees in Croatia and Zagreb, which is the capital of Croatia. And I was 8 years old when I was first grade and like half of second grade, and then I came here. Didn't speak a lick of English. Didn't know shit about America. I actually remember some friends in first grade when I told them we were moving to America. They were like, dude, there's a fucking war going on over there. Why are you? Because the Twin Towers just got hit. Yeah, so they were like, dude, there's a fucking war going on. Why the hell are you guys moving over there? Because it was like first graders, and they just saw what they saw on TV, and they were like, there's shit bombing over there.
Yeah.
Their towns are exploding.
Yeah, like, why would you want to go over there? So yeah, that's like the last thing I remember in Croatia. To be honest with you, is like my buddies were like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you leaving?
Have you gone back?
Twice. I went back. First time I don't remember. I think it was like 2009 or 2008, sometime like that. And then last time I went was 2011. And hopefully I'm planning on going again next summer, maybe next fall. But yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Where is Bosnia, like relative, like?
So you
countries
know where
are close
Italy
to?
is?
Yeah,
It's like the boot. And
Yep.
then there's on the east side of Italy, there's the ocean.
Yep.
I think it's the Med, right? The
Yeah, it's
Mediterranean.
Med, yep.
Right across the Mediterranean is Croatia, and then right next to Croatia is Bosnia.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's southeastern Europe.
So I'm just curious of this because like, granted, I was only in Russia for like an exchange program. So what was your take on like the school versus, I mean, granted, you were only first grade, but from the school over there to like American, because I know in Russia, I preferred the schools over in Russia better just because I felt like there's more structure and I felt like school actually had like a meaning over there.
So schools were a lot more advanced over there, even in like the early 2000s. Because when first grade, I was learning English. Like I was 7 years old learning another language, and you don't do that here until high school.
Right.
So just to put that in perspective, like it's a little more advanced. It's a little more like pressured because they put a lot more emphasis on school over there. From what I remember, because we were learning math and stuff, and here kids seem to just like be drawing and doing like
ABCs,
fuck all, and yeah, it's kind of like you have like 2 days to learn your ABCs from what I remember, and it's like, all right, now you fucking read, bro.
That's great.
Yeah, it's not like that bad, obviously. It's a little joke, but yeah, it's a little more stringent over there as far as school goes, just because I don't know, I feel like they have more, I don't know, I don't want to say standards, because there's standards over here too, but it's definitely more like hardcore over there when it comes to education.
Yeah.
I agree.
And what about sports? I know like soccer's huge in Croatia. Were you into or football?
Oh,
should I
my
say?
man's is a football star.
Are you?
No, I played. I played soccer. I played soccer in high school, mostly, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a rite of passage. You gotta play soccer if you're a European. Doesn't matter where you are. Yeah, it's like the only white kid. It was kind of funny. I was like the only white kid, and I went to Rockford East High School. I was like one of the only white kids. I think maybe there was like two of us. The rest of them was just like Mexicans, and it was funny as shit because I learned Spanish through them. Like mostly cussing, but it was great.
That's all you need to know. That's awesome. Yeah, I never got into soccer like a whole lot, but now I really like it.
Dude, the Russians were crazy with soccer. Literally, it was negative -2 degrees, and we had just gotten a snowstorm. And my little like Russian exchange student brother, he was like, "Are you ready to go play soccer?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Too fucking bad. Get on coat and go put on slippers."
They go hard. Like they play
like,
barefoot
okay.
and stuff to like prep their feet and stuff. I've seen some crazy stuff.
But okay, so I mean, obviously this is a topic. So do you feel like you're gonna be like that stereotypical move to America? Now I got my own business thing with your business you got. So like, no, I mean, like let them know what the business is about and stuff. But
that's the American dream, bro. You go to America and you start a business, right? No, so my business is it's woodworking. Essentially, all we do is we make high-end furniture, tables, chairs, bookcases, shelves, pretty much anything that you can think of that can be made out of wood. We do it. We do it better than, like it's not fake wood. It's like real hard wood stuff. It's not plywood for the most part, unless if that's what you want, then we can do that. But for the most part, we try to focus on like, if this is like pine or if this is oak or whatever it would be, we make the entire thing off of that. And that way it kind of lasts through generations, because that's kind of the goal and the vision is like to make furniture that'll like last. There's like, it's not as much anymore, but it's because we went back so far, I think, in manufacturing in America. Like you used to see a lot of people like passing down like furnitures, like mostly those big ass clocks, like those
heavy
wall clocks.
we have a hope chest that we do that with.
Yeah.
So it's not like IKEA. It's like quality.
It's quality stuff, and unless it's like really far away, we're actually not doing any like long haul deliveries yet. I'm about to start doing that now, pretty soon here, next month or so. But yeah, right now it's like all delivered by me and made by me, and it's all handcrafted and stuff.
So you do it all?
So, yeah, I do everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Trying to get them to hire me.
Yeah. Have you like pissed off the Amish yet? Dude, they go hard with their like their stuff.
For real.
Yeah,
dude, I can't compete with them, bro.
they're crazy.
Dude, that's like they're crazy. They're not like crazy like that, but they're crazy good. Like they can build a fucking house in like 2 days, dude. Like it's crazy, like full plumbing. Can you imagine what they would be doing if they like use technology?
Yeah,
like
crazy.
Well, okay, would that ruin it though, or would it?
I don't know. Would it like? Because if you're good, like without technology, can you imagine like if you need to make a hole and you don't have a drill and you learn really well how to make that fucking hole? You know how like stupid it would be, like how easy it would be, like, and then you just like
You're
obviously
not wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can plug your shit. So like right here, So like what's your name for your business?
It's Meddy's Woodwork. It's meddyswoodwork.com. It's Meddy's Woodwork on Instagram. It's Meddy's Woodwork everywhere except my email. It's meddyswoodworking@gmail.com.
Are you doing that full time, or is it kind of like a part time passion?
I'm trying to convert it into full time. We'll see how it goes. As of right now, it's very part time. I'm getting like order here, a little bit of time passes. I get another order, a little bit of time passes. But I am trying to, get an employee. And
yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like doing like really quality woodwork probably takes a while, and it's custom.
It does. It's typically, I'm making a table right now. It's just a round table like this with one leg, but it takes a while because you gotta, connect all the wood and like you gotta make sure everything is straight and you gotta sand everything down. So yeah, I try to use as little of power tools as possible, but that's kind of, I wasn't raised in the Amish community, so I use them for sure, but a lot of it's handcrafted for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
The Amish Mafia is gonna pull up.
yeah, no shit. The Amish about to be breaking out their stores. And finding them.
What kind of are you doing like a lot of marketing, or do you have like social media that you?
Yeah, all my social medias. I've actually put out one advertisement on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to learn marketing. Honestly, it's hard to learn that shit.
Yeah,
I never put that much thought into it, but holy shit.
Not a master, but it's like once you kind of start learning about it, and like I watch a lot of videos. Like once I get into something, I like learn every aspect of it.
That's
like
ADHD.
Same.
Yeah, okay.
Same, dude. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
I'll like think of something like when I learned about marketing, I went on YouTube and I probably watched like 100 hours worth of 100 hours worth of marketing videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I still don't know shit about it because it's such a broad topic.
Yeah,
there's like
there's so many things that go into it.
But yeah, finding your target audience for woodworking is not easy at all.
Yeah,
because it's like it's expensive. Like it's not like a low budget thing, so you can't really look for it. I can't target an 18-year-old who's living in his mom's house still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not gonna go buy a table.
So
or something. Yeah.
But then again, it's like neither will a just out of college kid that's
Yeah.
Yeah, so
kind of like a more mature audience.
So I think it's a crazy thing you brought that up, though. I think more people need to look at marketing like that because you have so many of these companies reaching out to these different demographics that aren't going to buy their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
but it's always just word of mouth, too, though. Like, if you can get into, like, the younger audience, and then next thing you know, your parents are talking about, like, buying a table, and this kid's like, oh, I follow this guy here. He does these crazy tables. Show your parents, next thing you know.
For sure.
That could be another aspect of it. But, yeah, you should be targeting, like, the people you want, like, to buy from you.
Yeah, right now, my first advertisement was, like, people from 28 to 55, because I feel like after you go through 55, you don't really care what your furniture looks like. You're just kind of like, I'm ready.
Some people.
Well, you're either in a nursing
55.
home, or you're like, all right, I'm like getting ready to retire, or like probably like not 55, probably like closer to 60. You're like, okay, I'm getting ready to retire. Now I got about to spend, a couple grand on a furniture set. I'm gonna save that money. I'm gonna buy this fucking yacht, and I'm gonna go sail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still, it's hard. I still don't have it down because I put this advertisement out and like 30,000 people saw it, and I didn't get a nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it just takes
Yeah.
time. You just keep pushing on people.
But yeah.
Have you made like TikTok? Is that what
I'm trying to. I'm not very comfortable in front of a camera.
That's fair. It took me a bit, to be fair. Like my if you like look at my TikTok, like my first few videos were like really like just like scared. You could tell everyone's like made it. Yeah. Then like once you start doing it and like you just keep doing it, it becomes natural.
I'm about to pop one of your first ones on this.
Yeah, do it. It's funny. Like my very first one, I'm like in my car. I'm like, all right, hey guys.
Yeah. Well, it's also that, but then like I did start recording myself and while I'm working, but
yeah, so you might not even really have to be on camera that much. It could literally just be like your work, like showing different angles, and like showing like the actual process.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just like stupid, but like I forget to hit record.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'll like completely forget about the phone, or I'll like hit record, and then I'll forget about the phone, and the next thing you know, I have a 30-minute long video of me like getting pissed off, fucking shit up.
I watch that.
Yeah. You got viral doing that.
But yeah.
Smashing tables.
No,
Yeah.
like, low key, like, okay, well, yeah, that would be hilarious, but like, satisfying woodworking shit, dude. I'll be
Dude,
just
people watch
watching
that.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm those people.
I'll watch it. Yeah, that'd be
it's-
awesome. And like you can easily like promote videos on TikTok too, and like they blow up.
Yeah, TikTok has a great thing for marketing. Like Facebook and Instagram doesn't.
Yeah,
marketing
It's-
on TikTok, you can target household incomes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like that's how much fucking information they get. It's so scary, but it's good when you have a business because it's like I don't want somebody that's
They
like,
have all the info.
yeah,
How
bro.
do they know how much I make? What the fuck?
They do. They just do.
I think, honest to God, I think they can look into your. I don't know. Like I am kind of a fucking conspiracy theorist. I think TikTok is definitely China watching us. Whatever.
Yeah, I think
but
it's kind of proven.
but I do think that they can take a look inside of your bank account when you buy something because in their terms and agreements when you like click that fucking box that nobody actually reads because it's like 9 million pages.
Mm-hmm.
I think in there that it says that they can like take any information off of your phone, so you have your bank account.
Yeah,
They can't like spread it, but they can like look at
see it.
that
Crazy.
and then
Yeah.
also if you don't have TikTok on your phone, but like let's say like your girl or your wife does, and you guys are on the same Wi-Fi, she has agreed that they can look through your phone, so there's no
Yo.
fucking escaping it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
mobile data, my 24/7.
Yeah.
yeah, and I did hear this somewhere. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty. They're fucking sketchy.
They've been trying to
shit.
ban TikTok too in America, which kind of sucks. I get it from that aspect, but like I kind of like it.
It's dangerous.
It
I
is.
think it's dangerous. I love it too. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
no,
I
it
like
definitely
get
is.
lost in TikToks and I'll like scroll for an
Yeah.
hour, especially when I'm at work and I'm like testing something that takes like 30 minutes to test, and it's like I can't do anything, so I'm just like sitting there for 30 minutes just scrolling through TikToks and killing boredom.
Yeah, it's great at it.
Yeah.
It's like Vine back in the day. It's the same thing.
Vine was
Yeah.
Vine was still undefeated. I
Oh,
think 100%.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how long have your business been running? Is it like an LLC? Like have
It
you gotten all
is.
that?
Yeah, I just opened up my LLC, so technically I've been running for about a month and a half now. Before that, I had no really need for a license because I was mostly making stuff for family and stuff. I didn't have my website up. I didn't have anything on social media or anything. So I was just kind of like, let's see if I can like actually put stuff together before I like go balls deep and like open up a LLC and pay for all that stuff. So about a month and a half, technically.
So pretty new.
About,
And you said you're doing one right now, so that's good.
yeah, it's yeah.
Where do you get your leads from, or is it kind of just word of mouth?
It depends. This one was word of mouth. Which is weird. This guy that I'm making it for, he doesn't have social media. He doesn't have shit. He's just like kind of off the grid kind of guy.
Yeah.
As far as like social media goes. But yeah, I put a coffee table up that I made on my Instagram, and somebody saw it and they showed it to him, and he like hit me. He reached out and he was like, I'd like for you to make me a table.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
So is it like do you have like a book with like certain like templates, or is it kind of like what do you want? If there's just like certain designs,
It's kind of like everything is completely made to order. So it's
Awesome.
like I can make it down to like a quarter of an inch of like if you're like want it to fit like in a certain spot, you can make it to like a quarter of an inch or even probably like more accurate. So everything is like completely customized. So I kind of just start with like what do you need, and then like. All right, if it's like a table, it's like, okay, are you looking more like a circular table? You want a rectangle? What do you want kind of on that angle? And you can move down to the legs. Like you want a one leg, like you want like 4 legs. Do you want like 2 like long ones that run down sides? Stuff like that. And then we go through color. And then if you want anything like crazy. I had a guy hit me up for like a podcast actually. He told me to like make this like weird, like it wasn't weird, it was just his logo, his podcast logo. And I mean I didn't end up making that one just because I don't think he was prepared for the price. 'Cause it was like, I mean, it's a really customized table that would take me probably like 2.5 weeks to do. So you can't really I can't charge you IKEA prices for 2 weeks of work, but pretty much everything's custom made. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing it. You moved here, and now you're doing the business.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with his business, I know I talked to him a little bit about like him wanting to invest in like properties and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell him your plan and stuff. I know this man's like, cause like I told you, he's a realtor. So he works for Remax. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a realtor in
Wisconsin. Yeah.
in Wisconsin?
I will be getting my Illinois license though. It's just a test.
I might use you up here in Wisconsin. I have my sister-in-law is a realtor too.
Oh, really?
In Illinois, yeah. But I'm trying to just I'm trying to start investing, like building my portfolio in real estate.
Yeah, just getting some
it's
investment properties.
Easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's like once you have everything settled down, it's like really easy passive income.
Yeah, as long as you kind of like
Watch your tenants.
Yeah, that and like if you like know people, or unless you're like handy, if you know someone who's handy that can help too.
Yeah.
Because there's always something that can go wrong. Or
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my dad's like spent his life in construction,
okay,
and then I'm kind of, I guess, a carpenter. They call it finished carpentry when you're like making tables and stuff.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't really know how to be a carpenter for a house, but I'm sure I can figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't probably like hire people to like fix up houses and shit like that. I would just figure it out.
Do it, yeah. learn as you
Unless
go.
it's electricity or
That's
plumbing.
that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not fucking with electricity.
You just gotta make sure everything's shut off.
Yeah, yeah, I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
Just go touch an open wire.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
I've done it, not fun.
Yeah, investing in homes is awesome. Like, I can't wait to actually like start. Like, this is my first house, but starting like get some like investment properties, get some renters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, I actually just talked to what do you call them? The people that give you the lenders.
Lenders, sure.
Yeah, I just talked to a lender, same guy that helped me get my house that I just bought. It's completely different when you're like getting like a loan for an investment property than it is when you're getting it
Your own.
because they know you're going to be getting money from it, so they're just like, unless it's like a complete shit house, they're just like, yeah, whatever, like you have money.
Plus,
They
you
know
probably
they'll
need
do
more
it.
money down usually if
20
it's invested
it's
20%.
Yeah, it's
versus
20
like
for
5
sure.
or yeah.
He actually told me that right now it's if you pay 25, they lower some of the fees.
Oh,
so
really?
now it's like a quarter, pretty much. You gotta throw down.
Yeah.
Which is still a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, even $100,000. Like, I don't know too many people that have $25K to just like toss. You know,
Just throw it into a house.
even though
Plus,
it's
like
not,
the cost of repairs and stuff. Like, I actually just helped some investors. They just bought a place and they're actually about finished fixing it up. And they're like, all right, we're gonna start looking again. And that's what they do. They find renters. They buy another place, throw the money down. It's 2 guys.
It's good business though.
Oh yeah, and it's fun. Like, they love that stuff. Like, I don't know if I would be super into like flipping homes and just like fixing them up. I'm not handy like that, but
it's easier though because you
Yeah.
don't have that issue of like, because you don't know, man. Like my brother bought his first investment property probably not a month, like about a year ago, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And you know, he did his best to like find the best tenant, and the guy still fucked him.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm pretty sure he's like in the middle of like an eviction with this guy, and it's a fucking process, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't just go there and like, you know, point your fucking gun at him and be
yeah,
like,
get
the
out.
fuck out of my
Yeah,
face.
there's a whole
It's
legal
a whole
process.
like legal process, and it sucks because it's like now his investment is tied up, waiting for this dumbass to get out.
Yep, and then you're sitting there
And-
not making any money.
Yeah,
You're still
exactly.
paying the mortgage
Yeah.
if there's a mortgage on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what sucks about it. But it also at the same time, like if you have like the right scenario, it's perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, you're making money in just owning a place.
Another good business is, if you have the patience for it, is property management.
Yep.
If you can find somebody that will like let you manage their properties, man, you can make a killing
Yep.
off of that shit. Cause I know a dude, kind of my mentor, but not really, but kind of. But he found these dudes that pretty much gave him a blank check. and they told him go find houses in Rockford. So he does everything for them. And when every month he pretty much gets $100 for each property that he takes care of, and he has like
a bunch, probably
a shit ton, dude. Like I'm pretty sure he's making like 6 figures just like just answering phone, but his fucking phone doesn't stop ringing.
Yeah, it's busy work
because he doesn't.
Anxiety.
Well, if you're making good money, it's like
he's making great money, but he can make better money if he just like hired some like 2 people maybe and split that into 3, and now your phone is ringing 2/3 less, and you're still bringing in solid money.
Yeah,
it's less because you're
paying other people,
but it's how much is your sanity worth?
Yeah.
Like I've seen him at like family functions. He's a really long time family friend, and it's like his phone like literally every 2 minutes he's like fucking deny. He's not a great fucking property manager.
Gotta be answering those calls.
No, he's a good dude, but I mean I would do the same thing eventually. Like you got your phone ringing 24/7.
It's not a bad problem to have.
It's not, but man, it'll make you go crazy eventually.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for several years now,
Yep. Yeah, once that's kind of my plan. Like once I get more into real estate, because I've only been doing it a year now. Like, once I get bigger and get more busy, I'll have like a transaction coordinator. What it's called? Basically, someone who like does the whole process for you. Like you get a buyer that wants a house or whatever, or a seller, they'll help like do all the stuff for you. So it's literally like you're not doing anything except finding the people. So,
nice.
Yeah, so you're paying them like a flat fee, like a couple $100 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you're still making commission, which is good money.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's like kind of the move.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she pays this chick like $100 per house to like take care of all of her paperwork when she like makes a closing.
Yep, that's what it is.
It pretty much takes like 80% of her job out, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Literally, is most of the job is like. I mean, I guess most of the job is like marketing and like actually like getting clients. But once you have clients, it's literally like doing the paperwork. But if like someone's doing it for you,
so right now she's kind of just doing the showings and then coming to the closings. As far as I know, it's kind of like
picking up a check, pretty much.
Yeah, And I mean, and that's like she's losing that $100 off of each. Like even if it was like $400, let's say, she's losing that $400, but like she gets to spend time with her family.
Yeah,
she gets to just like not be busy all the fucking time.
Yeah,
so it's
worth it.
Worth.
Especially if you make some good commissions. Like I'm in a realtor from Lake Geneva, and like, have you been to Lake Geneva?
I'm actually going for the first time this weekend coming up.
Oh really? What are you going for?
Actually, I'm going to Fox Lake, which is like right next to it. We're just me and my wife. My wife's pregnant, so she's like, let's go and have like one more kind of weekend away before the kid comes.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, Lake Geneva is like super nice, and like the real estate there is like crazy expensive. And this guy was like, "Yeah, dude, like you sell like $1 million homes like all the time, and that like translates to about like probably like $15,000 to $20,000 each house with like after taxes. Yeah, so it's like it's usually about $30,000 before taxes. Which is nuts.
Because how much is your commission up here? Because I know she gets like it's 6% per, but they
get
split
3.
it.
Yeah, so it just depends on like what you can get from the seller, but usually you're not supposed to like have a set price, but usually it's like 6%, and then 3 goes to each side. But if you find the buyer for the seller, then you get the whole 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
so there's no other side. It's just all you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you think about 6% on a $1 million house. It's a lot of money.
That's good. That's good cash for
$60,000. $60,000.
So what you're saying like is like if you were to sell me a house, you found me, you get that whole 6%. But like if I were to go through like a portfolio or some shit that they had and they found me, then you only get 3 for doing the deal with me.
So say like I sell my house, I put it up for 6%. Obviously I'm the selling agent, so I give myself 3%, and then I give the other 3 to the buying agent. So whoever helps find the person to buy the house. So if I went out and said you were like, oh yeah, I'll buy your house, then I'll get the whole 6. But if someone else finds a buyer, they get 3, I get 3. Okay. That's kind of how it works. Or whatever percentage, it could be 5% and split it 2.5. There's all types of different ones. Usually 6 is kind of what you see.
Yeah, it's like the go-to percentage.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. When you're selling the house, like whatever you put up, you got to give up 6%.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, it's not a little bit of,
It's a good chunk.
Yeah.
But we also help like market the house.
Oh,
we have to pay
100%.
marketing, And we also like we bring eyes to the house, and we also like could rate like help you increase the price of it anyway. So you might actually say you're paying 6%, but you're actually making more from us helping you find the buyer than if you were to try to sell on your own.
Oh, 100%. I would never sell, especially sell. Maybe buy, but even I wouldn't even buy without a realtor anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you might as well. You don't have to. So the buying, you don't have to pay the realtor. You just
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah. That's another thing. But I don't think I would sell without a realtor. Cause
it's possible. It's just like you have to do everything on your own. You have to make sure you're doing everything right.
Yeah, but then like you can't. You still got to pay for the marketing.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like you can't put like a house on. You can't put a house on Zillow for free, right? Like
I think there's some. I'm sure Zillow has some type of process where they probably take a percentage. Anyway. Yeah.
So
I'm not really sure, but yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's so much easier. You just like, you're like, this is my house, please sell it, and then you guys come in and you just take pictures and like.
More than that, like I'm gonna plug my business real quick. I work at Remax Ignite. We kill it like with like social media marketing. Like we're the best. I think we're the best like brokerage in probably the state. I don't know. I shouldn't say state, but in the area for sure.
Your fucking team video that you guys did.
Yeah,
that
so
we
do like marketing videos like together as a team. But when it comes to like individual agent listings, we do a full like listing video. So instead of like, of course we take pictures. We have a professional that does it, but we also have someone who actually we record a whole video like explaining the house, and then they like do a video tour.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's like a whole thing. Like we're the only place that does it around here. Everyone else just does the pictures. But, like we do a full video like explaining the house and everything, and like people love it. You can like be like goofy with it, and like yeah.
That's
we're the only place
cool.
that does it. Yeah,
that makes you stand out for sure.
Yeah, and like
aspect.
we had a lender come to our office, and she literally told us like, dude, the other like place was like talking about how good you guys do like marketing. Like yeah.
Well, I mean, I can attest to that too, because like, bro, I've already learned so much in this whole podcast just from all this shit. Because like, I genuinely don't know shit about buying a house. Granted, my buddy bought one. I'm just splitting mortgage with him, but
Yeah.
No, like even just looking at apartments and stuff, like, because I want to move out west here eventually, so I've been kind of looking around early, just get like price ranges and stuff. And it's like I'm more attracted to the videos or the places that have like the 3D tours or like the videos of people actually doing stuff. So like it's definitely a really good market standpoint for you guys, because I'm going to pick the place that shows me better images.
Yeah, because
like,
some places
details,
like
you know what I'm saying?
the pictures don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Like you look at it, and you're like, this isn't the house I was shown, but when you see the actual video and like people in it, and like it just looks a lot better.
I will say, as a PSA to all realtors out there, everybody absolutely hates it when you guys use that 0.5 fucking zoom and you make the room look so much fucking bigger.
big. Yes,
It's like a 200 square foot fucking house, and then you guys make it look like a mansion.
Yeah.
Because you go there and you like waste your time. Mm-hmm. It's like I've actually like when I was looking for a house, I got duped by that once or twice, and I made it a fucking point to like not go to that like realtors like listings anymore, because it was annoying, you know. Like I have like a certain standard, and I know it's like you have like the square footage there, but it's like some square footages are different from the other ones, because some of them have like basements, some of them, you know, it's like living space, right?
Yep.
So and then some of the layouts are different, and the layout is everything.
Huge. Like my mom, she's looking for a house, and like they're got 1,000 square foot house, but like she's like, no, I don't want to go see it. And then she sees it, right, and she's like, oh, like it actually doesn't look like this small. Like it just depends like on the house. So yeah, angles matter. Yeah, and don't zoom out too much. So don't do that.
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
Angles do matter.
Yeah, yes they do.
In every aspect.
Yeah, and the house buying process too. Like since I'm younger, I kind of like my like clientele has always been like people who are, you know, it's their first time, or like people my age. Like, oh yeah, buying a house, like, dude, like what do I even do? And most people like don't understand it's not really that hard. It's kind of like you apply for a house like you apply for buying a car. Like, it's kind of the same. Not hard. And it's quick. You get pre-approved, and then you go look. It's
the VA loan's a bitch though, just so you know. Like it took forever.
That's a whole different process. But they give you a good amount of money.
Yeah, when I did my VA loan, that shit was... It sucked, but it was great benefits, don't get me wrong. It just took so long.
Well, speaking of...
And the VA has a harder, like, inspection.
Yes, so they're like the FHA, where they're very, like... Yeah. If you have, like, a staircase with no railing, it's like, nope. Need a railing.
No, yeah.
Things like that.
Wait, that's for real?
No, that's
it's
for
a
real.
thing. Yeah, dude, it's a thing.
Yeah, they have, like, stringent rules where... their what are those people called that come and assess the house?
The inspectors and
the inspectors and the appraisers.
Yep.
They'll come in and they work for the VA. The appraisers work for the VA. I don't think the inspector did. He had his own company, but the appraiser came in and he was just like he works for them and he has their set of rules. So it's kind of like being in the military essentially. Like they have their rules and you have to follow those rules or you're fucked kind of thing. So it's like first house we. It kind of honestly is nice because the first house that we were gonna buy was $220, and we put down. We were like, all right, we'll give you the asking price, and the guy came in and he was like, this isn't fucking worth $220. This is like worth like $190, and it pissed me off, right? Because it's like we went through like a month and a half of shit,
Yeah.
and just for this guy to cut that deal, because that lady's not gonna drop her price $30,000.
Yeah.
Like,
especially not in this market.
I wouldn't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And so that sucks, but at the same time, like later on, I was like looking at the house over and over, and I was like, this is kind of fucked. He was right. Like he was 100% right, and it helped us, but it's just annoying in the moment. It's like,
yeah. So since you served, were you what branch and how long?
I was in the Navy for 8 years, a little shy of 8 years, more like 7.5, 8 years. Yeah.
Where were you stationed?
My first duty, I did 3 tours. So my first duty station was in Yokosuka, Japan. I was on a destroyer out there. I was a rescue swimmer on that boat, and then I went and kind of changed my job. Became a medic, a corpsman, and I ended up going to San Diego for 2 years, and I worked in a postpartum unit, which is just taking care of women that just gave birth and their babies. I was on the high risk postpartum unit, and then I knew I was going to the Marines next as their corpsman, so I was pretty adamant about them moving me to the emergency room. And my argument was I'm not going to be taking care of any pregnant Marines because I knew I was going to go infantry, and like they don't do that. Like, if you're pregnant, you can't fucking run around in, kits and in high degree weather and, fall, not good for babies.
Not at all.
So, I ended up going to the emergency room, worked there for about a year in the Balboa Hospital in San Diego. And then I went to 29 Palms to 1-7, 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, and went on a deployment with them. Yeah, so
it's awesome. Not been to, but like when I was in San Diego, like the base was like right there. So it was really cool seeing like all the ships and stuff.
I've never been to, I've been to Cali. I crossed the board on accident.
I was there.
So the crazy thing is, like, I barely know him. So, like, I know he was in the Navy and all this shit, but we didn't really start conversating until this week. But, like, I'm curious. So, like, being from a different country and coming over here, like, what made you want to join our military?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, it's your military too now, but I'm saying, like, it's
interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, it was almost like there was a couple of reasons that I joined. One was I was because of the war in Bosnia. I was kind of praying and hoping that some shit would pop off because they're not gonna probably send the probably only Bosnian speaking person in the military to Bosnia. So I was hoping I was gonna go over there and kick some fucking ass.
Yeah,
it didn't happen. Thankfully, pretty much. Thankfully, because I got family over there still. But the other reason was, man, we came here in 2002 with probably like $500 in my dad's pocket.
Mm-hmm.
We had fucking nothing. We got put up in, there's this charity, Catholic charity, and they just like put us in these like project apartments, and we just lived there for forever. And I have a fucking house now. I have nice cars. I have my own business.
Yeah.
I have my parents are well off. This country. I don't care what anybody says about this fucking country, dude. This is the best fucking country in the world.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah. So many people complain. It's always American-born people that don't understand. Like, go move somewhere. Like, say you're like where you grew up. Like, it's
Go to fucking Africa.
Yeah.
Go to like the war torn anywhere. Go to fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, right now.
Go
Yeah.
to Ukraine, bro. Let me see.
Well, and I think like after being in the service too, like I have a different perspective on it too now. It's because like being in Poland or like even when I was in high school and in Russia, like you realize how these countries are now. Like people need to fucking do that shit. Like like the dude that so I went through a 6-month course for my dog handling, and one of the instructors was literally from the UK. So like our training we used to do over in the UK, he was actually over in Bosnia. I think it was 80s or some shit, but we used like our type of dogs. We weren't over there like the Americans, but we used our type of dogs to find like bouncing baddies and shit like that over in Bosnia. So it's crazy too that you are like bringing up all the conflict and stuff about that because it's just popping all these memories and pictures of this dude. That
How did that conflict turn out in Bosnia? Like, what was the outcome?
Not good.
Not good.
So it was bad, man. It was a fucking religion war. That's all it was.
Which most of them are.
You want me to get into this?
Yeah.
All right. So
anything on the bottom, we're open,
Yeah.
unless it's racist.
I like learning stuff. So
So this is from how I know it, and obviously my perspective is probably a little biased because I'm
from
You ask a Serbian how it was, they'll probably tell you a different
Something
story,
else, yeah.
right? So from my perspective, there was this dude, the president. I guess I don't think he was a president. I think it was more like a dictator. I think it was a communist country. It was Yugoslavia. Up to like 90 something, I think early 1990 or a little here and there, somewhere in that area of the timeline. Anyway, he fucking died, and so now you have Serbs who are Orthodox Christians. You have Croatians who are Catholics. You have Bosnians who are Muslims, right? So and then you have Albanians who are a little. They're like split between Christianity and they're kind of mixed, and so essentially from what I know is the Serbs moved into Bosnia to do an ethnic cleansing of Muslims, and they fucking just this wasn't like a war where it was like I'm a soldier, you're a soldier, we fucking hate each other's guts, or our governments hate each other's guts, we're going to shoot at each other and we're going to see who wins. This was like, I'm going to walk into your village and I'm going to kill your kids and I'm going to kill your, men.
Everyone.
And I'm going to rape your women and shit like that.
Like some Vikings
Yeah,
shit.
it was some like savage fucking bullshit, what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it ended up being one of the highest... biggest genocide since World War II, since the Holocaust. One day in Srebrenica, they killed like 8,700 something people.
One day?
Yeah, one day. And they just did mass graves. They're still finding people like every day. Yeah, if you Google like Srebrenica gravesite, like you'll just see like it's like the Arlington Memorial where you see like all those white headstones.
Yeah,
it's like that. Like it's and this is just like from one. Srebrenica is like one city, by the way. In this one city, they killed these 8,000 fucking people, and in other cities, it's like more and more and more. It just ended up adding up. I can't remember like the actual total number, but it was a bad war, and it was for fucking nothing. Yeah, because I mean, like I'm Muslim, like I don't really hide that. I don't advertise it by any means necessary either, and I'm not gonna be like read it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna throw it in your face, but like no matter what you are, I'm gonna like respect
that's how I feel.
You are.
Yeah, because I'm Christian, but I don't. I feel like it's not my right.
Yeah, dude, I believe in science.
Yeah, I do.
Too.
I do as well.
I love science, bro. This shit is crazy.
Yeah. So Bosnia was more of like a Muslim centered.
Yeah, it's very Muslim.
I didn't know that either.
I wouldn't have guessed either.
I knew quite a bit about Bosnia. Like I didn't know why the conflict happened. But, like I didn't know it was.
Everything's always religion. It always comes down to some BS.
It's crazy, and I don't understand it. It's like, why can't I just believe what I want to believe?
That's why America's good, because at least we have the rights.
Yeah, dude.
I've been saying for so fucking long, get rid of all the laws. I don't care what the fuck you do. Like, dude, it's a free fucking world. Just live your life, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I actually like that view. It's libertarianism, actually. And it's like their point of view is like, I don't care what you do or who you do it to, as long as you're not hurting me or somebody else or like committing some kind of atrocious crime.
Yeah.
It's like, do what you want.
Yeah.
And I think I like that.
That's a fair point.
100%, dude.
Because it's like, I don't want to get too political, but it's, you know.
I've just been sitting here for so long, just like kind of watching shit unfold. Like, honestly, ever since Obama was in office, like, I'm not gonna get too political, I promise. But like, dude, ever since he got out of office, it's just been downhill. And I've just been sitting here. I'm like, man, why the fuck does everybody care so much?
Part of it also is like, is it downhill? Or is it later we're growing up and like realizing like
no,
like,
it's
shit?
downhill. So the reason I say it's downhill is because you have cancel culture, and now I'm not saying like I support LGBTQ, all that stuff. Like, identify what you want to. I don't support the people that are making it a big deal.
Yeah,
like, I don't give a fuck what you were born with. Like, whatever. Like, do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's a free country. Like, do what you want. Yeah.
And like, as far as like, you know, the guns and shit, dude. Like,
We love them.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
my friend's like trying to get an RPG right now. He's like, dude, where do I get one? I'm like, I don't know. He's like found some place. I'm like, there's no way that's a real RPG, and it said it is. I'm like, I don't think you can just legally have an RPG like in your house.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody just chilled the fuck out, like, we would have a great country.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think we do have a great country.
Yeah.
bro.
So we still do have a great country.
It's just, I think it could be
Better. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I miss is fucking Trump's stupid ass comments, because
Yeah.
those
It
things
was always
are,
entertaining.
dude. Those were fucking hilarious, bro. Like,
That was my commander in chief.
dude, he just gets on in front of the camera and it's just like, all right, what type of stupid shit is he gonna say now?
Yes.
Well, Biden's worse.
Oh, Biden can't fucking even say the stupid shit.
Yeah. We had.
Seen the video of his Secret Service agents? They're like, okay, take a right here.
Yes,
And
yes,
he just
yes.
waves, he just keeps going in the
They're trying to
grass.
direct him.
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
a sidewalk, and he just keeps going to the grass. It's like, all right, the big eagle has missed his mark.
That's goofy.
Dude, he's a fucking weirdo, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna look back at this shit like he's gonna be in history books.
Yeah.
As the stupidest fucking president of all time.
Yes.
Good lord, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a political guy. I have been getting, into it just because it's like, I think you just do that with age.
Yeah. You kind of start learning like, dang, shit's fucked.
Yeah, I like you said earlier. I don't know if it was always just this fucked or.
We're growing up and like realizing that.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you have like a different perspective on life and everything. You know?
Yeah, it's like, who gives a shit what they're doing.
I'm out here playing Legos. Like,
I don't think it's always been this fucked.
You know?
I think that's my honest opinion because, like, talking to my dad about this shit,
yeah.
like, even back, like, he said life was so much simpler when he was literally just a factory worker at GM because it seemed like there wasn't that many problems. Like, it was, like, America was, like, in a nice standpoint here, and then something just happened. We don't really know what, but something happened.
I think social media got super big.
It's the social media.
I think it got super big. And
everybody has a fucking voice.
Yeah.
And you can just say it.
You can,
and you can be
just be wild.
And you can just be that fucking asshole that's like behind a keyboard, just like pressing buttons.
Keyboard warrior.
Like, and you're never gonna get punched in the face, and that's what's wrong with that.
So
Everybody has an opinion, and everybody doesn't like your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everything's controversial.
Everybody feels like they need to share their 2 cents on your opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's like 90 people fucking that are gonna be watching this that are just gonna fucking absolutely hate that I said Biden is the stupidest fucking president. You know what I mean? Like,
cancel Nusret.
dude, you can't fucking cancel me. I'm not even on social media that much. I don't have a podcast, bitch.
Exactly.
Just show up your door.
Yeah, I never understood the cancel thing. Like, even people that say wild things, it's like, dude, say what you want. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't care if I disagree with someone. I want them to say what they want to say. As long as it's not like, I don't know.
So with technology too, you should ask him your question you ask everybody.
Oh yeah, all right, you probably already know what question I'm about to ask, but like, how do you feel about AI as like a concept, and how do you feel about like, what do you think the future of AI is going to be?
This is a loaded question.
Yes, it's a big question. It is.
No, dude, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
I fucking love that thing.
Dude, it's great.
Dude,
it's fantastic. Have you used it yet?
for your business?
Yes.
You literally, dude. I'm looking to like kind of expand and like go into like other businesses and like do shit like that. I literally write me a business proposal for a woodworking company to integrate with a furniture company. This fucking thing in like seconds, bro. Like this elegant fucking paragraph or two that was just like more professional than I'll ever fucking sound.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, dude. It does
all your work for you. It's great.
Yeah, it does. It helps. It's great. I don't like the crazy shit that Elon Musk is doing with Neuralink. I don't know if
he's taking AI to like
Bro,
some
that's
movie
like, yeah,
crazy stuff.
Like
It's
fucking
interesting, though.
iRobot here
Yeah.
in like a year or two.
I think
bro.
I think like his intentions from what he comes out as is like it's gonna be able to fix like say you lost like a motor function or like Alzheimer's, it'll be able to repair it. That's a cool concept and it's crazy to think about. But when you think about like being able to pretty much, he also said like pretty soon if like whoever has it is gonna be able to communicate without even talking, like just like brain waves. Like we're just having a conversation.
That's
That's
scary.
It's wild. I don't know if I trust it because, like, at the same time, like, what else
'Cause
can
then,
it
like,
do that he's not telling us?
What if you can't even think and like you have the Neuralink and some like he has the Neuralink and you're just thinking, man, this guy's a fucking asshole, and now he just fucking knows that. 'Cause I have those intrusive thoughts.
Sure,
Hey,
yeah.
At least nobody knows I'm fake. I'm thinking out loud.
It can never be fake.
Thinking out loud.
It's gonna turn into like Dr. Octopus when the chip's like telling him to do it. It's gonna be like that inhibitor chip.
I don't know if I trust. I mean, for medical purposes, I can 100%
Yeah.
see this. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, it seems like it's gonna be like jailbreaking phones. People are gonna figure out
Hack
how to
it.
fuck that up.
Yeah,
You know,
it's gotta be some crazy secure. I don't. But there's always that one guy who knows.
It's literally gonna be like Cyberpunk, where we have like
Yeah.
the dude we go to just to like rip out parts of our body and
Yeah.
shit. And, like,
Take my arm, I want a new one.
it's like, hey man, I need that military grade.
Give me them booster
You don't
shoes.
have
Military grade.
it's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, the ChatGPT too. Like, yeah, like it's huge for me because I use it as like, not necessarily like like one for one, but I use it for like my like video ideas for my like real estate TikToks or like anything real estate, like email wise, like type me up emails regarding like houses in southern Wisconsin or something to send to a potential buyer, anything like that. And like it'll type it up like exactly like it's crazy. Like it made the name of this podcast. I literally typed in like, give me a name for a podcast for two friends from Wisconsin, and there was like a list of ones, and I was like, which one do you think sounds the best? And it was this one. So,
Yeah,
like it's kind of cool.
it's actually a good name.
Yeah,
When he told
yeah.
me, I was like,
It's
oh,
actually
that
good.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. ChatGPT, and like it's just the beginning too.
That's the
Wow.
crazy part.
Yeah, it's so early
Dude, just
stage.
think about how far we came with these fucking
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Just this alone, it's like, I remember when we just came to the U.S., my dad had to fucking pay like 25 cents a minute to like hear from his dad in Bosnia. And now it's like free.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty much.
You know, it's free and it's faster and it's better and you can see the person.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, you don't even have to type anymore. You just press the fucking microphone and you just speak and it just like writes everything.
It writes it, yeah.
You know,
Imagine
like,
when we have like an AI companion that can just do all that for you, so you don't even have to.
that fucking movie. I want to go see that movie with where the mom builds a AI companion for her daughter because she's a fucking nerd and she's lonely.
Yeah, yeah.
And like this thing becomes like super protective of her. I haven't seen it
Is
yet.
that Megan?
I think it's Megan.
Megan, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, but yeah.
And apparently it just like goes batshit crazy. It just starts
It's like
fucking
Chucky.
killing kids
It's like
for like
future
bullying
Chucky.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I want to watch that now.
Yeah.
It
I was
seems
thinking about
pretty
checking it out.
cool.
I think it's on like Peacock or something right now. Like I think
It
they finally
might
dropped
be.
it on streaming.
Peacock?
Yeah. You don't know about
You
Peacock?
know about Peacock?
Dude, they got everything on Peacock's
Dude.
lit. It's one of the, it's like it became like a really good streaming service out of nowhere. Like they got like WWE and like a bunch of stuff, like exclusive. They got a bunch of like exclusive stuff now. Which is
They got
cool.
fucking soccer.
Yep,
and
they have all
got-
that.
They got a lot of sports and they got some good movies. It's
Yeah.
a lot like the cheaper Hulu plan where you got to watch the
Ads,
advertisements.
Yeah.
But it's like $5 a month.
Yeah, and I think it's the ads literally like only like 30 seconds in the beginning too.
Yeah.
And then you get the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And if you have what do I have? Xfinity?
Mhm.
I have Xfinity for my internet and
I'm
they
jealous.
just like give it to you for free. I
Xfinity,
don't have a
Comcast
choice.
is
I
lit.
wish I couldn't. I
See,
wish
we only have Spectrum and it sucks. I guess it's all right.
Spectrum's pretty good.
I say it's not terrible, but like Comcast is really good if you have like
Comcast is expensive as shit.
yeah
bro.
expensive, but they have like that fiber optics and all that.
My thing is like I can't choose. I don't have a fucking choice.
Oh, really?
But a Comcast.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can't like be like, oh, I want Spectrum.
Yeah,
No, it's like that's the only.
it's a monopoly, man. They
Yeah,
take
it's the
different.
only-
Like, it's like they set it up. Like I'm taking this area, you're taking this area.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
T-Mobile's actually breaking that shit. I don't know.
Are
If they have like the home internet.
Yeah.
But they're taking a while to like get it to everywhere. But it's like $50 a month, like for good. And it's not like Comcast. Like I'm paying $50 $9 a month for Comcast for the first year, and then it goes up to $79, and then after that it goes to $120, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like
jumps.
in 2 years, I'll be paying $120 for fucking internet, dude. Like that's
wild.
stupid.
Just
like
like-
it's been around for so fucking long. We can't make it cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
They gotta have something new coming along too.
You would think with you being a customer for longer,
you'd go
times,
down,
yeah,
right?
You'd go
Yeah,
down
yeah,
in
yeah.
price, or like at least stay the same. But
They said fuck you.
Yeah, it's basically like it's not good to keep it. You gotta switch.
no, I was gonna bring that up too because I saw Verizon was doing the same thing. I use Verizon. And
I was wondering
like,
why all these like phone companies aren't like doing it.
Well, no, they're literally taking their networks and they're bringing it to your house, and it's just like a giant hotspot essentially.
Yeah,
but like
that's
it's
a good
gonna
idea.
be better than your phone, where like your phone, like if you were to try to play games like using your hotspot, obviously it's gonna suck. But like this is like you can actually play games pretty decently on it or something. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's 5G apparently. So it's
Oh, yeah. It's even better.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the craze like right when 5G came out? It's like, oh my god, they're fucking microwaving everybody with this. New
Everyone's getting cancer. Yeah. What was up with I never understood that, but was that a real thing, or was that just
Yeah,
like people going crazy?
I think a lot of it was just a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
People were like bringing, I don't know how you measure like or what you measure for microwaves. Is it microwaves?
It is Mike.
But this dude had like a microwave-ometer. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's what it's called, but he had it in his hotel room, like close to the fucking tower, and it was like reading a little higher, and he was like, "They're fucking doing it, dude."
It probably takes more power, I guess, to power
I don't know.
it.
I think
I
it was
don't know.
bullshit. I think it was just like set up
Yeah.
because like everything's like that, man. Like if you look at the old like newspaper advertisements before the internet came out, as it was coming out, like people were doing the same shit. They're freaking the fuck out because technology is scary as shit. Just like AI
is.
right now,
Yeah.
bro. It's scary as shit.
Yeah. Have you seen like the Tesla bot that like Elon Musk is making?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta put the picture up. Go type in Tesla bot. It literally looks like an iRobot. A little bit different. It's like white with like it's like black from here to here.
We
The
have a
rest is
movie
white.
on why that's not a good idea.
Yeah, we do. And then he's like, "Nah, we're doing it.
Dude, did you know?
It's gonna be like $30,000. Anyone's gonna be able to buy it, and it'll do like, say you want to go grocery shopping, you give it like what you want, and it'll literally just go to the store for you, get groceries, and come back and just
Imagine
Anything.
this thing walking
Look at that
around
thing.
the fucking street.
like it will be able to do like
That's fucking
day-to-day
scary.
tasks. Yeah, and it's coming out soon.
I mean, I got
a
Walmart
few
workers
years.
to do that shit for
Yeah.
me, bro. Like,
But
I
imagine-
can just put it on my phone.
But imagine
Come
like
out there.
the AI like starts to learn like everything. So like you don't even have to tell it what to do. It's like
Yeah.
it knows all your groceries. It'll go buy it for you, whatever else. Like you need it to drive you somewhere, or like what I don't know. Think of anything. Like
you know how many
Chores?
people are gonna try to fuck this thing?
oh yeah, they're probably, that's gonna be.
They gonna put a
There could be a
pussy on
special,
there.
yeah. This could be a special edition that you have to buy.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Yeah, DLC it just grows.
It's like, wait, no, I don't want to do it.
But yeah, it's gonna be like 30,000. I think he said like when it comes out, and literally like anyone will be able to access it. And I believe it's in the next like 2 to 3 years. It's gonna be like you will just be able to order this shit on like Tesla.
Affordable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's like buying a car. But like my thing is like, dude, I would buy it just because it's kind of cool. But at the same time, I'd be scared shit. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. This thing's just like sitting there.
Hover over
Yeah,
you
like
at night.
I'll make sure my room is like locked. So yeah, imagine waking up to that thing and just like watching, dude. I would be freaking out, dude.
Dude, I
It's
couldn't do
crazy.
that. I really would shoot that fucking thing.
Yeah.
If I saw
Well,
it
imagine if it
over
like just
me.
grabs a gun. Just, like no.
I kill you. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Shoot your dog. That was
That's all right. I don't like my dog. He's a fucking asshole.
Jeez. It's just crazy, dude.
no, like he would hear you say that and be like, Roger taking out dog.
No.
Oh, wait a second. I'm kidding, bro.
Or imagine like just like can go to work for you or something. I don't know.
Dude, fuck yeah, that thing gonna work for me. I'm
That thing-
fucking like,
it's-
there's Noah on it.
It's gonna do all of my house tours for me. Like yeah, I'll be right there. Just see a robot just pull up. I wonder if you're like I was like talking to my friend like is your face gonna be like pop up like imagine like you can control this thing from like the Tesla phone or something he comes out with and then like your face pops up so it's like you but like you get to control this thing and like go
Oh, it'd
How
be like
cool
that.
that'd be?
It'd be like from what Spy Kids where the fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a crazy invention.
I'm sure they can like make an actual like silicone model of your face and you can just put it
Yeah.
on there.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
That'd be crazy, too.
This is gonna get a weird. This is gonna be a weird conversation. Did you
hear
see? This was like a while ago that I've seen these. Like there was these like really advanced like sex dolls, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a sex shop that That in Janesville, the Shockwave.
I saw one in Japan, bro.
Dude.
The fucking thing was
Wild.
like, dude, like the guy was like showing me. He was like telling it to like bend over, and she was like, okay. She was like, bend over, bro. It was so fucking weird. I was
They
like,
have one at the store, and I forgot how much it is. It's like either 1,000 or 10,000. I think it's only 1,000.
no, this one, I don't know how much
It-
this one was.
They have it in like a cage, and it's like it literally just has a price tag on it. I'm like, is
Dude.
that like I can just buy this shit? Like, what does it do?
They have literally everything for sex now. Like, and it's so funny going into those sex shops and like having conversations with them because they're so casual about it. They're like, yeah, this one just suction cups to the shower and like it goes with the video. Like it'll suck you off and she's sucking you off. I'm like, I don't need that. But thanks for the information.
Shit's wild. Yeah, it's like a full thing. Like I'm like, who? Like, do people actually use that shit?
Oh, 100%.
That's crazy.
Dude, you gotta think. There's furries out there. There's
Yeah, never mind. I take that back. Yeah, there's definitely
There's
someone.
people that literally like have an occupation for being an adult baby.
Yeah,
So,
That shit's pedophilic to me.
yeah. A little
I don't
bit.
know how I feel about that, man. Because, oh man, that's another big fucking thing that's been going around is all this pedophile bullshit, dude.
A lot. It's been
that's
all over
a
the
big
place.
Part of LGBTQ.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
It's
I don't
gonna
know
be-
if they still are. I don't
I saw
wanna
that.
misinform.
I saw that was a thing. It's
don't
it's
know
not the
if
same
it
thing.
is.
It's just not.
I don't know if it is or if it's not. I'm not really like, I'm not against it by any means. It's like,
Pedophilia?
do what you want. Oh no.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, what? You're not against it?
No,
you meant
LGBT.
LGBT. Yeah.
LGBTQ stuff, I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm not like gonna go out there and like march in your parade.
Yeah.
But I'm also like not gonna fucking
Burn it down.
burn it down or like throw a Molotov at you. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really give a shit.
Yeah, we're all
either way.
adults.
Yeah,
Do your
but
thing.
pedophilia
But when you
is-
bring kids into it, that's when
Yeah,
it's,
dude,
yeah.
but that's the crazy shit is like it's all with all this like God, I don't want to be fucking too controversial for you guys. But when you bring all this like have you guys seen that What Is a Woman documentary?
From Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh?
Yeah.
Bro, like the dudes like they're giving these kids like these puberty blockers, but they're really like the same fucking medicine that you give to a
Pedophile, castrate him.
pedophile to
Yep.
chemically castrate him.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. And then they're like selling it as, oh, it's kind of like putting a pause on your puberty, but it's really not. Like you can't fucking go back to that. And why? How could you be able
Yeah.
to? You know, you're like in this like developmental stage of your like
Yeah.
physiology, and then like your body gets like fucking gangbanged by all these fucking chemicals, and then you're just like.
Yeah.
you're
I definitely
fucked,
think it's
dude.
something that, like, if that's something you really want to do, you got to be like an adult.
Yeah,
Legal
100%. Like again, like whatever, do what you want, but like don't fucking bring kids into it.
Yeah, because then there's like, obviously, sure, there's like kids that actually want it or whatever, but there's also kids who like do that and then they're like, I can't reverse this, and like their life kind of sucks now.
I think it's kind of controversial too. So, from my perspective, right, like obviously I didn't try to do chemical castrating, but like I was gung ho set to get a vasectomy. Keep in
Yeah.
mind, I'm 23 when I was doing this. Like I literally was about to go to the surgery, and I canceled last second because like, dude, I'm 22 and I still like don't know like if I want to make a decision like that. So these kids are making these literally
Crazy.
gender changing decisions,
Life changing.
Yeah. So I think if their parents are supplying them with this shit that they think they want right now, or right then and there might be a place in their future, like from say 14 to 18, when they're like, oh fuck, I made the wrong decision. So I think everything should have to wait until they're 18.
Yeah, it's like getting a
So-
tattoo. You can't get a tattoo till you're 18. Why can't
I
I
think
cut my dick
21.
off when I'm 18?
I think 21 because if you can't drink,
21 too, yeah, that's
if
fair.
you can't drink alcohol because your brain isn't developed fully until
can you do?
Well, your brain's actually not developed fully until 25.
Yep.
But if you can't drink alcohol in 21, why the fuck would you be able to like cut your dick off? Or,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know how like grow a dick in the other way. You know, like surgically grow a cock.
But
But
in the trash.
no, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a weird time, man. It's like
Yeah,
there's just so much weird shit going on.
there is.
I low key want to get a doctor on here, like one of those ones that do like the like reversing things, because I just want to like know what it's like how they do all that shit.
Yeah,
like that's just
that'd be
like
cool.
Doing what?
like the surgery for that, like giving somebody a dick, like
Yeah, or
you know what I'm
cutting
saying?
it. Have you seen them turn it into a vag?
Yeah, I was about to say,
They
I
like
don't
split it
know.
in half and like fold it.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
dude.
crazy. It's like
they like make the labia out of your dick.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, hold on.
I feel like that would suck, because if you were a dude that was getting a pussy, like you can't get wet, so that shit's not gonna feel good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what they do. I don't really want to know either. You do you.
Oh, everything's rewired, bro. It's crazy as shit.
They make
It's
it like a full thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a crazy
Hot wire.
extensive surgery, bro. It's
crazy.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't give a fuck what you do. Is just like
Yeah, if you're an adult, do whatever you want.
And
Like, don't
my
matter to me.
other hot take is keep it the fuck out of schools.
Yes.
Because again, kids are kids and
They're
they should be
malleable.
learning math and fucking science and history and not fucking how to change their sex.
And maybe finances. Like, we need some financial literacy.
Dude, DeSantis just passed the fucking law for that.
I like that. I think, did I talk to you about this?
No,
last
but
week?
literally, you guys just talking about this house shit. Like, teach that shit because I didn't know any of that shit you guys were fucking talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like,
I got into like this thing which got me into real estate and getting in investing. It was like I started just like watching like financial literacy people on YouTube. Like there's a bunch and like they're really good. And like I'm like, dude, why did I not learn this until like I was 22? Like why am I not learning this at like I don't know 12 or something?
Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad?
No, but I heard that's a really good book.
Oh, I just finished it. It's fucking
I got-
phenomenal. Like he actually like dumbs down financial literacy. And I don't know if I'm smarter, but I definitely feel like I'm smarter when it comes to financial stuff.
That's
now.
one book that that was like kind of I think my next one. I have like 3.
That
Well, a lot of them are
and-
real estate central. That one's more like just in general financial.
Yeah, it's more it's in general financial stuff, but it's also like how to invest and like what an asset is and what a liability is and
Yeah, it's like
'cause
why
a
do
lot-
I know this? Like why do I have to learn this?
A lot
from-
of people think they buy a house and it's like, oh, this is an asset of mine, but it's not because it's like taking fucking money out of your pocket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. An
So it's
asset
like
is-
absolutely not an asset. An
Yep.
asset's more like, let me buy this apartment or like this house, flip and then rent it out, and that's bringing money in monthly
Yeah.
for you. And now it's
and
an
especially if
asset.
it's like paid off, and it's just like
If it's
you
paid
get-
off,
you're not
it doesn't
paying
matter
anything.
really as long as you're
profiting.
If
If
you're
you're
off of it,
profiting,
yeah,
yes.
then it's technically he technically considers it an asset.
Yeah.
Also, Trump's book Art of the Deal. I'm actually currently like I'm listening to it on audiobook.
Mhm.
It's really fucking good.
Is it?
Yeah, like it kind of like shows you like how he like does like crazy shit that he does and like how he's able to like make the crazy deals that he does and like for
Yeah.
his
Dude's a good
business and stuff.
businessman.
Yeah, I mean, you
Can't
can
knock
hate
him.
him or love him,
You
but I
can't knock
mean, he look that fucking. My dad gave me a small loan of what $1 million.
Yeah.
I understand that's a lot of fucking money to
But
a
it's
lot of people.
not.
It's a lot of money to me. Don't get me wrong. Like it's a,
Yeah.
If somebody gave me $1 million,
You do a lot.
I would fucking suck him off. But
The thing is, like, it's funny because
but it's so hard to turn $1 million into billions.
yes, exactly.
That's not an easy thing.
So
to
most
do.
people, you give them $1 million, they're broke. But
Oh,
if you give like someone who actually understands it $1 million, then they're turning it
the
into
lottery winners, have you ever like watched those people?
They go broke.
Win and then they'll like buy this $1 million house, these hundreds
Crazy
of
assets.
$1,000 cars. They'll blow it on hookers and cocaine,
And then they're
and
poor.
then they're broke in like 3 years,
Which is nuts.
because they have no financial literacy.
Yeah.
literally, I don't have any financial literacy. But if I won the fucking lottery, dude, I'm buying myself like a small house, like nothing crazy, getting the car I want. Then I'm investing the rest in properties and assets. Like if
There
you
you-
have assets, yeah, stocks. Like as long as you have some sort of like assets or like something that's not just liquid cash,
Yeah.
you're fucking set. Because if you for whatever reason run into some shit like, I don't know, I fucking get scammed out of some shit. Like I'm a dumbass one day. I still have all these liquid or all these different assets I can just sell. So-
Yep. Housing is a huge one, like real estate or like stocks or even starting a business or like funding like venture capital, like funding
Think about
businesses.
how
Don't get
much-
me wrong, I'd have fun. But
Yeah, you'd have fun.
Oh,
With it.
100%. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I would make sure my future is secure.
Yeah, you're
first.
good before the fun comes.
Because like I have a kid come in, like it's much more important than I secure her fucking future right now
Yep.
than like if I'm gonna go and blow 10 grand in a night on a dinner or like at a bar, because like I'm 28, bro. Oh wait, shit, I'm 29 now. I'm 29 now. I'm about to hit 30. I'm way past I'm gonna go out and I'm a fucking party phase.
Yeah.
And I could give 2 shits about it. And like right now, my only goal is getting filthy fucking rich.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's kind of where I'm at.
That's it, bro. Like that, I don't care about anything else.
So-
Did you see the most recent, like the really big, like Mega Millions one? Those people took so long with their ticket for like come forward because they were speaking to financial advisors, all this other shit. Like they were setting their shit up, dude. Like they wanted
Yeah.
to make sure. So
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Smart.
yeah.
Yeah, it's smart, man. It's it's a crazy thing to just like blow. I mean, it's these Mega Millions. They're like $100 and something million. Think about how many fucking properties you can buy with. Let's say you get $150 million
In this area, you could buy a lot.
and then let's say you get half taxed because that's what the fucking government does, and now you have $75 million. With $25 million, you can own half of fucking Rockford. You can probably own all of Beloit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
So with Beloit, do you know who the Hendricks are?
Diane Hendricks.
So
She's a
she
billionaire.
literally, she's a billionaire. There's a whole conspiracy that she like pushed her
She's
husband.
good friends with Trump, actually.
Yeah, she there's a whole conspiracy she like pushed her husband off a fucking house.
Her husband died, and he ABC Supply. It's like this big company, and so she took over. She took over, and then she turned into other businesses, and now she basically like owns like a lot of real estate, in Beloit, like everything.
So literally,
Yeah.
Beloit is like it's now Hendricks Town. Like we have a
Yeah.
mayor here, but it's pretty much just Hendricks Town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's super smart. Like she's done her stuff.
And that's
yeah.
the other thing with money. It's like I fucking hate that stupid expression. Money doesn't buy happiness.
It 100% does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say okay.
It buys it or it helps make you happy in other ways. The money itself isn't happiness,
No,
but like
that's what I'm saying.
Like, say like building a business or something, like something that you're proud of that makes you happy, or like being able to help someone else that makes you happy.
Bro, I would be the happiest man in the world if I could retire my mom right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And my wife's mom and my wife's dad and my dad, and like I could just like throw like 10 million at each and just be like, you don't have to fucking work for the rest of your life. That would make me fucking happy.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit about a mansion. I'll probably fucking if I do end up becoming a millionaire, I'll still probably own like 20 acre lot with a fucking 3-bedroom house because I don't need 15 fucking bedrooms.
Yeah, some of that stuff is crazy.
Like, what are you gonna do with that shit?
Just flex it.
So
That's
I'd yeah, it is.
That's
It is.
That's all it is.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'll probably buy like a fucking Lambo or Ferrari.
Yeah,
but
I want to
that's
make
not,
for me a
but,
McLaren.
like, whatever. You know,
McLaren-
I got money to blow at that point.
You driving a
McLaren's like my dream car, dude.
McLarens are nice.
I love them, dude. There's over the summer I was at Quick Trip on Milton Avenue. Some guy pulls up next to me in a McLaren, dude. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I'm from Florida, like all this stuff. I'm like,
We used to see those all the time because like down
I love McLarens.
in Missouri, there's a pretty big car scene. Like believe it or not, and like dude, McLaren's like literally 20 minutes from my post. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
yeah, I love them.
My brother is like really into the Corvettes.
Yeah,
old man car.
No.
The
no,
Stingrays
no,
like the new ones are-
fucking Stingray,
Yeah.
bro. What is it? The C8? Is
Yeah.
that what it is? I'm
Nice.
not a car guy, whatever,
those
whatsoever.
are clean.
Yeah, he's that shit would make that kind of shit would make me fucking happy, dude. Like just giving to the people that have always like been there for me, kind of thing.
Yep,
That
that's the best feeling.
yeah, bro. It really is because it's like even when you like buy something little for somebody's birthday. I don't know about you guys. I feel good.
Anything.
I feel
yeah.
like it's like
I love gifting things.
Yeah.
Even people like, dude, my like little 3-year-old nephew, 4-year-old nephew, like I got him a little dinosaur egg, and I was just like, oh man, like he
feels
doesn't
good.
like he's the happiest in the world,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't understand that that's like literally a $10 gift. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That just feels good though.
yeah, because I mean, money's not a thing at that age. It's like what you thought of me, and this is a thing that I like, and now you like kind of. I mean, you probably already had a bond with him, but it's like now it's like even tighter because he knows that you're thinking of him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
dude.
Pour some brandy shots.
For real.
That could
Speaking
be
of
real.
speaking of like financial literacy, so we had this new guy who just started at work at my part-time job, like first day today, and like he's a real older dude, like really cool, and like towards the end of the shift, he started just like talking to me about like his life. I'm like, dude, this man was like a big banker working for like big companies, making a bunch of money. Like turns out he had met Trump multiple times. Like he started name dropping people. Like I'm like, who are you, dude? But like, dude, I'm gonna try getting him on.
Shit was undercover boss at your
Dude,
work, bro.
yeah, dude, he's like, he
Giving
told
you hints.
yeah, and he told me like, I'm like, why are you even here? He's like, I just like want to like experience. Like, he's like, I never really got to like work with people, so it's a halfway house. So he's like, never really got to like learn like the struggles of people's lives and stuff. And like, so I'm like, dude, what? Like, and he's like inventing something I can't talk about, like, cause he like told me, but like, he's inventing something crazy. And like he's got like 5 patents like he's working on. This dude's like in his 60s and he's smart. Like, we were talking about real estate because I was like, yeah, I'm actually a realtor. He's like, no way. And he started just going in at work about like all like the deals he's closed and like who he's met and like all the stuff like cocaine parties and shit that he's been to. And, like, yeah, he's
cocaine parties.
yeah. He's telling me like he's like,
like
those upper
cocktail
class like people, dude. They go wild. He's like, I had like these 2 guys both worth like $800 million. He's like, They threw down like $1,000 on the table and it's like, you do these lines of coke, you get the money. I'm like, bro, what? But yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where are these parties at?
But yeah, so he was just like,
How do you get in?
I talked to this guy. I just met this guy today too. Like he's like, I'm like, dude, this guy is smart shit. Like he told me he has all these connections, like bankers everywhere. Like he knows like all the banking stuff, like the insides and like how loans work and all that. I'm like, dude,
I literally love picking people's brains. Like if I get
yeah,
something
dude, I
like
sat
that,
there and just
dude,
talked to him like, fuck work, dude. We literally talked for like the last like 2 hours. We just had a great conversation.
that's my problem. Like at work, because like I'll get talking with somebody about something, and
Yeah.
I literally don't shut up because I'm just so invested in whatever the fuck they're talking about. Like today, literally, we were talking about beef sticks for probably 30 minutes. Like
That's great.
That's funny. Yeah, dude, it's funny. It's fun, like just because everybody has like a different experience. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, even if you like both grew up down the street, you'll probably have like a very different experience.
We grew up pretty close to each other.
Him and I grew up down the street. Turned out very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now you can like learn from each other. You know
Yeah, that's
what I mean? It's
that's
like,
what I love. Like I used to be like super. Like I still am. I consider myself an introvert, but I used to be like really introverted, like never want to talk to anyone. And now it's like, dude, I meet someone new and I just like want to sit and like tell me about your life. Like
I
it's-
typically don't.
no,
I typically don't. No, it's really bad from a business
yeah,
because I absolutely fucking hate people. For
yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Same.
like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Once you start like talking to people and like learn like life is literally just like everyone comes from like these different places and like most people aren't like like entrepreneurial thinking and it's kind of like interesting. Like when you start talking to people who like think that way, it's like you start learning.
it's
about
different.
it.
It's
Yeah.
so refreshing to hear
Yeah.
that, and that's the kind of people that I like to talk to.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, for the first, like, if I'm like starting at a new job, I'm not gonna fucking talk to somebody for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
And because it's because I'm pretty introverted, and two is because it's the best fucking advice that I've ever gotten in the military ever. I was the new guy at my new command, and I like came in, and I thought I was gonna be hot shit because you know I was really confident. I was fucking 21. I was on top of the fucking world. You know?
Yeah.
And this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, for the next couple of months, just shut the fuck up. Don't ask too many questions. It's like, unless it's a safety thing, don't ask too many questions. Just shut up. Watch what people do, and you'll figure out who's full of fucking shit and who's not, and who's gonna actually help you, and who's gonna be your homie, and who's not." And I've taken that advice, and I've fucking took it everywhere that I've been, and it's never let me down.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can, just by fucking observing people, you can tell who's a fucking douchebag, who's gonna be really like the go-to guy for like whatever you're doing,
Yep.
who's gonna be like what, you know, and you can like eliminate yourself a lot of bullshit, drama, and heartache by just like taking that step back and just like, you know, like not getting too deep with everybody right away.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite fucking pieces of advice that I've ever gotten. And
Yeah,
it
that's
was-
good advice.
So obviously, because like I said, we just started like conversating this last week and the week before. What was your like opinions on like watching me and shit the first few months I was there, like during the internship when I got back? Like I'm curious now.
I actually didn't hate you. So-
That's good.
yeah, no, I didn't really like hate you. I was just didn't really think too much into it. I just like, I asked Matt, I was like, "Who's this guy?" And he's like, "Oh, he was in the army. He used to train dogs." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then you fucking showed up, and I was just like, I'm not gonna really talk to him. And then like we just kind of like, I don't even remember how we started talking, to be honest with you. We just kind of like, it was through Kelsey for sure.
No.
Somehow.
She made me an extrovert.
Yeah, and then like we just kind of just like hit it off. I mean,
Yeah, because you guys work together, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
So what is same position? Or-
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at too.
yeah, Matt, yeah. I'm a
What
medic
is it
too,
that you
yeah.
guys do? I know it's like medical stuff.
We just
Bullshit.
fix medical equipment. yeah, bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, we just pretty much fix medical equipment like IV pumps and I do mattress inflators as well. I don't know what the fuck you do. We
I
pretty
do
much
Sigmas.
you do Sigmas, yeah. I do fucking medleys and mattress inflators and stuff like that. It's not even fixing it really. It's kind of just each unit like throws a error code, and that's why it's got sent there. And like you like type that error code into the computer, and it's like replace this. So you replace that, and then you do a whole fucking test on it.
Oh, okay.
And if it works, you just send it back out to the fleet where the hospitals are using it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad job. I don't think it's just. And if anybody from work is watching this, I'm sorry, but this is the fucking most boring job I've ever had in my life.
I had this conversation with my sister today because, I don't know, I told you, both of you guys, I had kind of an episode yesterday, but like I was kind of going through like a identity crisis, and for me, this job doesn't have enough chaos. Is the way I describe it. Is like I feel like everybody needs a little bit of chaos in their life, and this is just so controlled and like cut and dry that you know what you're doing. Like, yeah.
Not a single person got yelled at, and going from the military.
That's way different.
That's a real thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no,
but
for sure.
Like it's like I told you, like I was thinking about being a nurse because I want to work in the ER of trauma.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to be in a war zone anymore because I have other obligations back here. But I think being in an ER of trauma or some shit will give me that same sense of chaos I liked from the military without the military structure.
Yeah.
So.
How long have you worked there?
Since almost a year.
Okay.
March of last year.
And you've been there a couple months, or
I've been there since August.
okay?
Yeah.
You guys just started talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, I don't know if
I respected that.
Is it like
I
a-
get that 100%.
Is it like like assembly line type thing, or is it kind of like?
We have been I have my own desk, my own tool.
Oh, okay. So you don't really have to interact.
Yeah, no, you don't have to interact with
That's-
them. You can literally come in, do your 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and leave. And another thing that was like, I wouldn't say there's no structure. They're just so nonchalant, and it's a good thing because it gives you so much freedom. I'm
Yeah.
just not used to it. And when our boss told me, he was like, "Yeah, you can come in, at like 6:30, or you can come in at like 11 o'clock in the morning." And he's like, just whenever. He's like, just put your 8 hours in. And I was like, what the fuck? There's
Very
no such thing
flexible.
as late here.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's a great job. Like, it really is. Like, the pay's all right, and like the benefits, if you're using them, I don't, because I'm going through my wife's insurance.
Yeah.
Because I married a sugar mama. She's a fucking nurse. She's about to be a nurse practitioner. She's a
nice.
nurse now. So secured the bag on that one.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I mean, the benefits are great. Everything's good about the job. It's just like you said. There's no chaos. No
Dude.
what are we gonna do? There's no no problem solving. Like immediate. Like this needs to fucking happen, or
Yeah.
something's gonna happen, kind of thing.
If you need chaos, bro, like the halfway house is always hiring. It's every day. It's an everyday thing.
How much they
occurrence.
paying though?
You start at 20.
Yeah, that's less than I'm making. See,
But
well,
so I'm just on call. So I just work here and there.
but no, like you said, our job isn't bad. It's just I feel like it's monotonous and it's kind of draining in a way. Like as much as boring and I don't do shit, it's definitely draining.
I
It's
feel
really
that.
weird.
I'm more exhausted coming from that job than woodworking for 12 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I feel like that has something to do with our brains though, because obviously we're used to a different lifestyle. Whereas Troy could come into this job I don't know what he does on the daily, but he could come into the job we do and be like, oh dude, this is fucking dope. I love this shit.
Yeah.
But so it's just different for everybody.
Yeah. It was good though. Right when I got there, it was oh fuck, this is chill. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And then it just got boring.
Yeah.
And then it was just
yeah.
oh my god, when does this end?
Yeah.
In
Slow.
8 hours? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, the halfway house, it's one day can just be chill, and the next day it's oh, this guy's overdosing. Oh, this guy needs to go to the hospital. Oh, there's fighting here. Oh, this guy's drunk.
My
it's just
type of work environment.
Yeah, it's there's so usually it's 5 of us working, and some days you have a fucking S tier crew. Then the next day you have someone who doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So when shit goes down and everyone you're the only one that knows what to do, it fucking sucks. And you're just sitting there I want to go home. I had to
Sounds like the military.
yeah. I've had to revive multiple people. One dude, he was ODing in his room, and one dude was sitting there watching him, and didn't say shit to us at the desk. And another guy came running from another room. He's dude's in there dying. And I walked in, dude was purple. He looked like Thanos, sitting on the ground. But purple. I literally was fuck, he's dead. But then I was like, nah, fuck this. I got the AED and like, yeah, I saved them, which was crazy.
So have you had Narcan anybody?
Yes, all multiple, yeah.
Oh, damn.
All the time.
You guys carry that shit.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
So they're doing something pretty good in Narcan, actually. Rock County, they're actually offering free Narcan packets to people. So like you can just like, if you see somebody ODing, because I don't know if you knew this, but Rock County is like one of the lead counties in Wisconsin for like heroin.
Yeah.
So they started implementing these Narcan like stations where you can just grab some, no questions, anything, and you can just have it on you just for if you ever see somebody ODing.
Yep.
I have a question for you actually with the halfway house. Has anybody quit because of the craze of the fentanyl? Have they like tried to get clean because of that? Like because they're scared of that? Because that shit is scary to me.
I've seen like our clients. Or saying like the
the people who were no, I'm talking about like the people who are like a halfway house people who like are getting clean with drugs, right?
So sort of. So it's basically like we have different programs. But one's like for federal inmates that are coming out of prison. Another one's like state. So like the state guys, they come from jail, and it's either like they're forced to come to the halfway house or go back to jail, or some people are just coming for like drug abuse, like counseling. Like we have groups and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, some guys it's like drugs, but some guys it's literally like federal inmates that just like are finishing their sentence with us.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've only worked with one guy that like lived in a halfway house. Actually, don't even remember his name. It was a while ago, but he was like, he just got out of rehab and then he went to a halfway house.
Yep.
He's like, they help to like keep you clean, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if like, cause that shit is
crazy
scary as hell with
I've had
fentanyl. Dude.
I've had people like wake up calls, or people like, my brother just like died from this. Like I'm like, and you can just tell like dude's like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, because it's like
Wake up call.
I mean, it's not like cocaine is like healthy for you or nothing, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you
not
can
gonna-
think like you're doing a line of coke and like
You're
you
good.
got like a little fucking spark of fentanyl in there and you're dead.
Done.
You're dead. There's no like.
That's another scary part of the job too. Is like because we find drugs like not like a crazy amount, but like I've picked up like crack rocks or cocaine or whatever.
In the house?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dude smuggled it in. Like we had like a crack rock that was huge. It's crazy.
So-
Well, like it's always scary. Like if because we always wear gloves when we're like searching.
Yeah.
But like you never know like what you touch.
So I'm curious. So for me, when I was doing gate guard for the military, so we weren't allowed to say like there was a weed smell because you had to do like a controlled burn. Do you have to do anything like that for the halfway house so you know what stuff smells like or anything like that?
We're like basically like I guess we don't have it like that. We can just call like Rock County and like they can do like the legal like testing and like they bring tests and stuff. So like we know what it is when we get it, but like we don't have to like be very specific as far as like the documentation. We have to like obviously explain everything, but I don't have like even if I say like marijuana, they're not gonna like punish me crazy because like the cops will come and like they've confirmed with their tests that it's what it is. Okay. Like I had a cop cam for the crack rock, like it was huge, and like he showed up, he's like, I'm here for it. I was like, yeah, I know. I pulled it out. He's like, holy shit, I thought you were joking. He's like, that's fucking crack, dude. It was huge. Like the cop was even surprised, like, damn. But yeah, like.
Do they get kicked out if you get
yes. Or go back to jail most of the time.
What if it's not? Yeah, I guess. Is it majority people like come from jail or all of them?
Oh, most of them.
Most of them.
Some guys like go on like. Some guys are just homeless and like their PO's like this is a good program that kind of gets you on track.
Gotcha.
So that's another like avenue that people come from.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But most of it, like our federal program is pretty big. Just like people like say you have like a year left or 6 months or whatever your sentence, and you have like good conduct time is what it's called. They'll send you here to like finish it out. We'll help you get a job, like basically get you straight. Like if you need a social security card or whatever, like get all that for you.
That's
get
really
you a
cool.
job, you get out, and then some dudes even go on home confinement, so they just like get to go home, and like basically they have to come in for a drug test once a week.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man. I've heard of these halfway houses. I never really knew. I mean, like how far and how deep you guys go with them.
Yeah, ours isn't even really like a house. It's literally like a giant facility.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I thought it was like a house that people stay at, which is a thing, but yeah, ours is like a full on facility. Like we even have a vets wing for homeless vets, so like they don't have like any of the same rules, but it's like a separate side of the building, and it's basically like a little apartment they all get, and like they get like free meals, stuff like that, and they just for homeless vets.
That's crazy.
They're always fun to talk to. They always got great stories.
Always.
Yeah.
So for the homeless vets, then do you have like the same program there where like you try to find them work or like
yes,
stuff like
yep.
that? Okay.
They have like a work specialist, like someone who actually like or employment specialist, someone who will help them find jobs if they need them, or like we help them do everything, like take them to the VA or whatever they need, pretty much. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool.
Help them find housing too, like whatever they need.
All right, so apologies for the lack of footage. The iPhone ran out of storage.
R.I.P.
But we're gonna close this out with a shot. Hopefully y'all were interested in Nusret. I think this one was definitely more of like an educational than whereas last time was more of like an ideology type thing.
Yeah, this was a great one.
Again, I plugged his business. I'm gonna leave it in the description too. So go ahead and check his shit out.
Buy a table or something.
Yeah, go buy
a
a
nightstand or something.
Yeah, go get a coffee table. I know you need a coffee table.
Yeah, who doesn't? Come on now.
But Dairyland Duo.
Cheers.